proposal will save football. If we don't raise the bar now, so that more goals are scored to keep the public's interest in football, very soon you'll find that we'll have to knock down football stadiums and build bigger pitches.
I don't think that's
because
true.
Men are giants compared to when the rule book was drawn up in 1863.
Well, you're not a giant, are you?
Well, I'm an awful lot bigger than a man was in 1863.
And how high was that?
5'5".
Well, that's about what you are.
No, it's not. I'm 5'8 3/4", and the average height of a man these days
I think we should get a tape measure.
5'10".
Chambo, can we get a tape measure? Now, the other thing I'm very delighted to tell you
Yes.
is that I'm in receipt of a very, very interesting piece of documentation.
Oh, yeah.
And it comes from Spain, would you believe? Alicante. No less.
Alicante.
And a very, very fine listener by the name of Alan Moore, who's been listening to the Two Mics, he says, for as long as we've been around. He has managed to unearth, thanks to a good friend of his, whose name I believe to be Steve Allett. I don't know if you know a man called Steve Allett, who is the General Secretary of the English Schools Football Association, and a record has been made and kept of every single player who has ever played for an English schools team.
Oh, that's interesting.
And
yes.
I've got the book in front of me here, and it is the ESFA, ESFA,
that's English Schools Football Association.
International Honours List, 1907 to 1988.
Okay.
And it's got a lovely logo, as you can see there. It doesn't look dissimilar to a football badge.
Yes, that's right.
It's got the 3 lines in the middle. It's got English Schools out the FA outside. So I'm going to be revealing to you, like, for example, Duncan Edwards, the only schoolboy player to play for England 3 years in succession, 1950 to 52. There's his picture, right?
Oh, yeah.
Now, they've got a list of every single player
that
ever played.
Yes.
Including a couple of people called Parry.
Oh, right.
Interestingly
enough. There you go, you see. I keep telling you, now it's...
Now I'll be asking you if you are indeed the Parry mentioned in the book.
Yep.
But we'll get to that later on in the show.
Indeed,
Because, you know, I think it's a fantastic thing that's been unearthed here by our friend down in Spain, in Alicante, Alan. So thank you, Alan, for sending that in.
Yes.
We'll be exploring that a little bit later on.
Indeed.
Also, of course, we will be having another round of winners and losers. We halved it last week, didn't we?
We did.
I'd like to return, please, if I may, if we have a moment, to the very, very important issue at hand, which is, of course, what I was telling you earlier, the document that's come into my possession.
Yes.
The ESFA International Honours List, 1907 to 1988.
Right.
Sent in by a very, very diligent listener, a man by the name of Alan Moore, from Alicante in Spain. Who says this: I listen to the Two Mics and enjoy the banter. I'm writing to you, please, Mr. Graham, to right an infamous wrong with regards to your co-host, Mr. Mike Parry. On at least 2 occasions, and I think he means more like 200, Mr. Parry has claimed to be an English grammar schools international.
That's right.
Therefore, I've included a copy of the ESFA International Honours List, 1907 to 1988, so that you may work out whether or not this is actually a true claim. Now, basically, this book, which is put together by the Football Trust, and is in the hands of a guy called Steve Allett, the General Secretary of the English Schools Football Association.
Yes.
Record of
Never
international players and well, funny enough, he's never heard of you either.
I shouldn't think
record of international players and international matches between seasons 1907 and 1988. Now, which years do you say that you played for English schools, English grammar schools?
I played for English grammar schools in the year, let me get this right, it would have been 71, 72.
Okay. Now, as I look through the alphabetical list of names, here's what we have. In the P area, we have Palmer, we have Pardo, we have Parish, we have 2 Parkers, 1 Parkin, 1 Parkinson, we have a Paris, as in Matthew, but not Matthew Paris.
My name's Parry.
We have a parrot. So hang on. Well, just hold your horses.
We have a parrot.
We have a parrot. We have 2 Parrys, right? We have 1 Parson, 1 Partridge, 1 Pashley, 1 Patching, and a couple of peacocks. Okay? Now, let's go back to the Parrys, okay? First Parry is a Mr. C. Parry. From the Derby SFA.
Oh, yes,
Right? Now, that would not be Chester, would it?
No.
And that was a game that was played in 1952.
Well, you see,
So that's not you, is it?
I wasn't even born, man.
No relation of you.
No.
And then Parry R, also from Derby SFA, who played in 1950 and 1951.
Yeah, well, you see, this is all ancient history stuff, you see. It goes back that far. They've obviously missed me on the way back.
Well, no, they haven't, because they've got, for example, Mr. Ranson, who played apparently in 1975. So it's not true to say at all that they don't cover the year that you're in.
But I mean, this list is meaningless. You know, it's just a collection of a few names put together. It's obviously not the official list.
It is a comprehensive list, right? An official book. I'm going to take a picture of it and put it out on Twitter.
All right, may I have a look at this book,
It is the official, not before I take a picture of it, it's the official book of the English Schools Football Association.
Right.
And your name, if you had played for English grammar schools, would be in here. So I'm right now accusing you of not playing for them.
No,
Now I can show you also. There's a spread of pictures here.
Yeah.
Of the teams celebrating wins.
Right.
Holding up the shields and all that.
Yeah.
Now you might recognise some of the people in this picture. Terry Venables is in it.
Yes.
Jack Charlton's there. Bobby Charlton.
Yes.
Peter Shilton.
Yes.
All these people who have played for English schools.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
And you're not in there.
Oh well. Yeah, let me have a look.
Duncan Edwards.
Please.
Well, yeah. Let me just take a quick picture of it.
Okay. Yeah. Duncan Edwards, of course, the finest English player ever.
Yeah. Well, he did play in
tragically
the English,
lost his life, of course, after the Munich air crash.
He did indeed.
Terrible.
There you go. Have a look.
Right. Okay.
See if you can find your own name in there. I don't think you will.
Well, the point is that.
What is the point?
Well, I don't know.
You never played for them, did you?
Of course I played for them.
Well,
how dare you
the
say that?
Have you got a medal that shows
Well,
that
who
you played
says
for
this
them?
is an official list anyway?
Well, of course it's. Well, look, read what it says on the inside
English Schools
of the
Football
jacket.
Association record of international players between seasons 1978. Yeah, well, it doesn't mean a lot to me, this, Looks like a load of old baloney.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, here's another list
Yeah.
I've got here. International caps awarded to under-18 players, which I assume is what you were, right?
Yes, that's right.
Were you
yes.
an under-18 player?
I was, yes.
There is no listing for a Mr. Mike Parry, I'm afraid. There is, of course, there's a Page, a Palmer, a Parkin, a Partridge, a Patey, Patterson, Pedler, Pedrick, Penn, Perrin, Perrins, Petrozzi,
Yeah.
Phelps, Phyllis, Kirk, Pearson, Pilkington,
Yes.
Pinch, Pinckney,
Yes.
Poole, Potter,
Yes.
Potter, Potts, Pratton.
I think this is regional, you see, because I can't find any schoolboys from Cheshire here playing for English
No,
grammar
I found one.
schools.
Mr. R. Baker from Cheshire played in 1998.
Oh, Baker.
Yeah.
From
1998. I've got a list here which includes Lancashire, Humberside, Lincolnshire, Greater Manchester, Northumberland, London, Berkshire, Derbyshire, Cheshire, Cornwall. This is very. There's another one. T. Mullock, 1998, Cheshire, as
really?
well. There are players from Cheshire in this list. Here's another one. S. Marland, 1985, Cheshire.
Right. Okay.
But I'm afraid there's no.
All right. Well,
Parry.
yeah, it's just a collection of names and things, isn't it? Obviously, So I wouldn't take.
There's another one. P. Ormston,
Yeah.
Cheshire, 1978. That's not far from when you were playing. Do you know somebody called P. Ormston?
No, I've never heard of P. Ormston.
No.
No, he wasn't in my team.
Wasn't he?
No.
No.
There was a guy called Martin Cars I played with. I'm trying to see if he's in
What,
here.
C-A-R-S?
I think it was K-A-R-R actually.
Okay.
But I'm looking in here. No, he doesn't. So he doesn't seem to have. He went to Shrewsbury School. We played in the same team together. So I mean, I can name all my teammates and that kind of stuff. Yeah.
All right.
So and they don't appear to be in here. So.
Well, why don't you give me the names and I'll see if they are.
Well, I've given you one name, Martin Carr, and I'm just trying to find him. He's not in here, so.
Well, maybe he's another fantasist. He
No.
didn't play there either.
How could he be? I played in the same team as him.
Yeah, but you might
He
play
went
in
to
the same-
Shrewsbury School.
Well, you might play in the same team, but it's not registered in the English Schools Football Association history.
Well, it's an incomplete list. That's
Well,
why.
how can it be an incomplete list?
Isn't this?
I mean, more like Donald Trump every day.
No. This is fake. This is fake news.
Fake news.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
we are, of course, the two Mikes.
Yeah.
And this is talkSPORT.
Yeah.